Hi guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of the tiny house build. Welcome to the interior. So here we are again. This is the exterior of the tiny houses. We're gonna go in to the interior right now. So I started off, apologies that this one's pretty much done. So basically I streamed this, I live streamed it on Twitch. And when I did, I tried to download these VODs and it's not working for whatever reason. So this one's kind of done. So sorry about that. You're gonna have to excuse that. And also the bar that's above the communal showers and the showers, you'll see screenshots of it, but I don't have that footage because it's just not letting me download the VODs for whatever reason off Twitch. But anyway, this is perhaps my favorite tiny house. Look how sweet it is. It's so clean. This is my aesthetic, you guys. This is basically what my room looks like, this color theme that we've got going on here. So we have like the whites and the grays. I have more black than this, but whites and grays and like taupe, and oh, I love it so much. There's a really good screenshot of that. It's so good. I hope you guys like that one. Let me know if you do, because that one's my favorite. So this one, I was sort of going for, I don't know, I guess a sort of tropical popsicle kind of theme with this one. I started off with the kitchen and I was like, you know, I really want a colourful kitchen. The colourful kitchens speak to me, and I think that you guys will really like the last tiny house that I do. I believe it's the last one in here. I think you'll really like that because of the colours that I featured in it, or rather colour that I featured in it. It just looks really nice. But this one, I like this one. This one isn't my favourite, but I was sort of struggling to put things together. It was just sort of not going quite as I wanted it to. But I think that overall it ended up really nice. I'm happy with it, but I don't know. Let me know if you would do anything different to it, because I'm not sure. Anyway, with this one, it was a single bed one. I think I might have tried a double bed. No, I don't think I did with this one. This is just a single tiny house for a single person. Maybe it's maybe it's a single bachelor or bachelorette, and they're coming here to live in their tiny house, to live off the grid, and it's all exciting, and they're starting their new life and they're making all these new friends that are their neighbours and stuff, and I just really like it a lot. I really like the whole tiny house idea, the whole tiny house community idea. I just love it so much. I've seen so many videos on YouTube about it. It's just amazing. What an amazing lifestyle that would be. Can you imagine? Can you imagine living in a place like this? It would be amazing. I would love it so much. Here I am just trying to pick a rug for the place. I think that this rug is really cool. It's like really chill, because mostly I feel like when you've got like mostly hardwood flooring, like I can't imagine, like there's a lot of carpet in my house, and I can't imagine there being this much hardwood. So I think that if I was to have a hardwood place, I would have rugs everywhere. They would be absolutely everywhere. You wouldn't see any of the floor really, they'd just be rugs everywhere. I thought that this place right here, this little, so you walk through the front door and there's this little like reading area. I loved this. I really like this bit. This is like my favourite bit of this little tiny house, the bit at the top left with the orange chairs. I just love it. It's so cozy, and you could just imagine like all the light shining in, you're reading a book, sat in these little chairs, and oh, I just love it. And I love the little blinds and curtains that I put up as well. I think they looked really good, and it sort of tied the whole thing together with the yellows and the oranges and stuff. And then I also changed, did I change the walls a little bit as well? I think I changed it from that orange. I think I changed it to white, yeah, I changed it to white right there. So I think I left in a little bit of the orange just as sort of a feature wall to tie in the oranges together. So this is sort of a green and yellow and orange sort of popsicle. I don't know, maybe a young person would live here who's just moved here. Maybe this would be like the sort of the cheaper tiny house, because I feel like some of them are like more, just more expensive and a little bit more like chic and a little bit like, I don't know, bold with the designs and stuff. And this one's just sort of like this is like, yeah, it's like nice and bright and sunny and colourful, but it's, I guess it would be like the cheaper one to go for if you're gonna move into this tiny house. I don't know if it's actually cheaper, but there's no way of telling. But anyway, it's sort of like apartments. I love that so much. There's this sort of like apartments just in different houses. This house, this one was one that I'd already done. So I'd already made this one and I put this like into the game. This was the first one that was on the tiny house lot. And I had a vampire that lived here, so the vampire didn't need a bedroom. and they just had a coffin like downstairs in the basement, and they didn't have a kitchen because obviously vampires don't need kitchens, they don't need food like that because they eat people, they eat Sims. Brutal. I actually think it's kind of a little bit I don't know, a sensual thing when they go and like bite their prey like that, and I don't know, the whole, maybe I just have a thing with necks, maybe that's just my kink. Anyway, moving on. That took a weird turn. I really like this one. It's sort of a little bit different. Like I usually do a lot of browns and things, like browns and whites is like what, like usually my go-to, but like with the splashes of yellow and this sort of like new from the Laundry Day pack, the new sort of like orangey brown wood, I really like that a lot. Oh, here I am trying to do the bed bit. Oh Lord, we should just skip all this bed. Oh, it's such a nightmare. I wanted to do something really creative with this bed bit. I wanted to do like, you know when you see some of these places where they, you walk up to like the bedroom and it's just a curtain. There's just a curtain there and then like walls and stuff, and then there's just a bed with maybe some shelves. And I was like, I wonder if I could do something like that. Anyway, I couldn't do it. It didn't work out as I wanted it to. So I just sort of like, I put these flower things on the sides and I was like, yeah, I like that. So some people might not like that. If you don't like that, just get rid of them. But I think it looked pretty cool, and it sort of had the yellow flowers, so it sort of tied it together a little bit. I liked it. It worked out okay. So yeah, guys, please let me know which one is your favorite tiny house. I would love to know so much. Like, what are your favorite parts about the whole build, and which is your least favorite parts? Which tiny house would you live in? If it was real life and this was your tiny house community / village, which one would you live in? Mine would have to be either the white, grey / taupe one, or this one. I really liked how this one turned out, and I feel like this is probably going to be a few people's favourites. I really like this one. It took me a little while to get the layout of the kitchen, and I didn't really know what colour to do at first. I was sort of like, ooh, like maybe a blue kind of theme, but then I was like, no, blue is sort of, it's a cold colour. I don't really like blue that much. Like in a bathroom maybe, but I don't like it anywhere else really, not that much. I think it depends, but here's the kitchen anyway. This is pretty much the kitchen almost complete now, and I love it. I love it so much. It's like so bright to get like the light shining through that window there in the morning and the evening. Well, the morning and the afternoon, I think the light comes through the kitchen like that. And it's just so nice. Like imagine waking up and going over into the kitchen. There's this big bright light coming through. We should have had a look to see what the view is like, because it looks like there's a little river there, so that's exciting. That tiny house actually has a sink in the bathroom. Can we just take a second? It actually has a sink in the bathroom. It's so exciting. Oh, by the way, if you download this link, I believe I got rid of the sink in the kitchen because for some reason they weren't using the counter space. It's actually free. Maybe that was just my game, but you might need to tweak that a little bit. You might need to get rid of the sink in the kitchen and then maybe just use the one in the bathroom. It's limited space, so you need to like work with what you've got. I got rid of those little curtain things. They're really nice, but I was like, they're not working for me very much. I'm just working on the living room area right now, just figuring out where everything should go. And yeah, I ended up getting rid of them. They don't really fit. They don't really work. Here I was trying to make sort of like a peephole thing. Is it a peephole? I don't know, like a, I don't know what they call it, between like the kitchen and like the dining room or living room area. That's what I was trying to do there anyway, but I couldn't find anything that really worked. Somewhere around here, Mr. Testy McTesties, that's a good name, Testy McTesties, ends up in the kitchen. He appears from the kitchen. He's my tester sim. He was testing everything. Test. How many times can you say test in one sentence? I wanted to have the bed floating, so I make sort of ladders. You'll see those in a second, and there's a little seating area, which I love. You'll have to let me know what you think of this. Here is Testy McTesties, just testing the testy bed, test. And here I am putting in the ladder. Air quotes ladder, it's actually just some shelves. But I really loved that so much. I think that it looked really effective, and I like that a lot. And here I am just putting in a little bit of logic. You gotta get your logic up, you gotta do a little bit of chess, keep the brain functioning in my suave, nice, decorated tiny house. It's so good. I love this one so much. this one and the taupe and white one are just my favorites. I would move in an instant. I love them so much. So much. I love this door as well. Look how amazing that door is. I basically love anywhere where there's loads of light. There is Mr. Testes just testing the kitchen. Wow, we should count how many times I said Testes in this video. Or testing rather. That's his name, it's Testy McTesties. It's a nice name. And here I am just putting things on top of the fireplace. I think I ended up taking that off the fireplace, that little vase. Yes, I did. And I put in a little bit of a watering can. And here are the screenshots. So this is the bar above the showers, which you'll see in a second. I love the bar, I love the showers. This is where they'll go. This is the communal showers area. So I love that a lot. Here is my favorite, my fave. Oh, I love it so much. It's so fabulous and stylish. Oh, let me know what you think, you guys. Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know what you think of these videos as a whole. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Aimee. I will put the link below. It's Aimee, the same way it's spelled on this channel, Aimee Emerald. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Let me know what you think. Let me know what would you like me to build next time? Would you like me to try something different? Give me some ideas, you guys. I'm also doing fine jewelry on YouTube and on Twitch mainly. I make sterling silver jewelry and bits and bobs, so do come and check that out as well, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Bye!